Hello, and welcome to my first speed build. Yesterday was my first actually kind of okay video. I built this house last night. It took me about an hour. So, it's actually in the same version of Lucky Palms that that my other fan pad is in. I apologize that I haven't uploaded them to the exchange and there's no link. But I will I will right after I get this video up. I have to get this house out of my game in the first place, and I will upload the two houses and put them up on the exchange for download. And so yeah, it's all the interesting new things I have to say, but the reason I call this the No Time to Waste is it's just like, since it turned out I didn't really do anything to the exterior structure. It stayed practically the same. But the reason why I called it that was because it was like a very small house. It turned out to be very small, and there's no living room. So I thought maybe this could be such like where a businessman or a businesswoman, I think it's a more masculine, if you ask me, where they would live and ultimately, have to go to work constantly and didn't have any time to entertain, didn't have any time to do much. So they lived with like this. So that's just my vision for it. But anyway, so I used some custom content by the Sim Supply, and I'm going to release a video showing how to download custom content into your game the easiest way. The easiest way I have found, which is even easier than if you find someone else. If you ask someone else, if you search it for somebody else, because I found a trick that Mod the Sims actually do. Basically Mod the Sims does most of the work for you. I found a file that you can, I was able to find a spot where it's easier. But anyway, I can't. Yeah, you'll see it. It'll be easier to explain when I'm in the video. Anyway, so now I'm getting ready to do the flooring in the kitchen. There'll be one bath, and it's a studio home with one bath and a dining area, which is to the right of the door I'm placing to the bathroom, and the bedroom is on the other side of the wall where I just deleted those two windows and got two doors. Actually, almost nothingness. And so, yeah. So I used Into the Future windows over the, kitchen and in the bedroom, just to provide some light, but not too much, but to get rid of privacy, but not to remove too much privacy. And I put them together because they're not big enough. And I was actually surprised it didn't make a little tiny piece of wall in one of the windows, and that they just completely worked when I put them together. Anyway, so this here is the kitchen with the subway tile on that back wall, and there's the bathroom over there with the other subway tile. So the custom content I use the Axel dining set to actually with the with the chairs and the lights in the house. And tomorrow I will show you how to install that, because that's like the only. I have that and whatever floats your boat set from the Sim Supply, because those are the only two things of custom content I have. Well, except for a bunch of cars that I downloaded from FreshPrinceCreations.com. I can't talk today for some reason. Anyway, so yeah. So I'm finishing the kitchen. I like the kitchen. It's quite large for a small house. I think it's pretty big. I do a large island thing. But actually, I really wish that in the game they made it easier. Like they would make that if you press Alt, that because when you press Alt on a counter and there's a counter near the counter that you're currently moving, when you get close enough, the counter will snap to the other counter, which is annoying. So it's hard to do any sort of what you call it, makes it hard to do any kind of counter or interesting designs with your counters. So I found that to be irritating. That gets really irritating. So but when I did that, I forgot that I didn't have move objects on. So when I did put a wall through it, it didn't go through. But I think that it probably makes it easier if you did put a wall through. The bathroom now is one of the hardest things in the house. Just to let you know that the shower ends up to be the Skylight Studio shower, and it's the only store content in this house that I think I used. I was very close to using another store content, a store dresser-esque, something, but I wasn't able to put that in. Anyway, so right now I'm trying to figure out the layout of this stupid bathroom. It takes me like most of the time. And that was quite irritating, and yeah, I finally figured out where I get rid of that diagonal wall piece, and I get rid of the tub, and I get a normal tub. This is the final way it is. I use that tub and then the shower. Now I'm just kind of getting everything all nice and matte. So now I'm gonna get going with the bedroom. Sorry, I took a pause. I have no idea what I was doing. Sorry. Anyway, so I was trying to create a style and get rid of that little line of metal in the bed. It took me forever to do because of all I've had to get the colors right because I changed the color of the thing, of the wood, so I wasn't able to do anything. So it was really hard. But actually, now we're just gonna check a few paintings in, or here's where I tried to put in puts up as a closet. And I just sit here for a while. But this won't be here, this little extended area. And in the bathroom, the counter that's right next to the toilet will be removed and replaced with a into the future dresser. So there will be a dresser in this house. And that's that. And no, this is not frozen, it's just like that. I don't know why. It just happened to be. I'm like, I don't want to do this, so I just chuck that there. Change the colors a little bit. And that's just about it. And plus a TV, since there's no living room. And I put some nice paintings around the joint, and then just leave it.
She gets too hungry for dinner at 8.